Hello and welcome to the 1:30 p.m. Rakyat Times TV News. I'm Mick Hu. Today we are going to introduce you Teoh Beng Hock Trust for Democracy, and we have Ms. Teoh Lee Lan, their Vice Treasurer here. Welcome, Lee Lan. Hi. Can you tell us a little bit more about this Teoh Beng Hock Trust for Democracy?
Okay. First of all, we set up this fund, this Trust for Democracy Fund, to set up a permanent secretariat office to help people, especially those victims of political persecution, and to educate the democracy educations and
works regarding this democratization. Yes. But what's the difference between Teoh Beng Hock Trust for Democracy versus other NGOs?
Actually, this trust is end solutions from Beng Hock case. Okay, as we know, Beng Hock is a victim in the custodial death. He's just a witness, and he died because of the political issue and abuse power by the persecutor. So we along these 5 years, we actually felt that there is a need to set up a fund to help the people, the victims or victims' family, when they face the issues like this. Because the person we face, the murderer or the people who involved in the death case, the suspect might be most probably is the persecutor, and we face the.
You mean the government, right?
And more on the government is those police and investigator and the pathology, the judicial system, and the larger of the government department. So most of the time we see, actually, for example, Beng Hock case, the RCI also said that the MACC officer involved, they actually lie in the court. They give her false statements just to cover up the wrongdoing of their colleagues. So, and then the police don't want to take any action against these people, and you have to do something.
So this fund is to help the public that feels powerless against these authorities.
Yes.
Okay. So it's concentrating or focusing on death in custody.
Yeah. Because of the trust fund is because of the Beng Hock case, we set up this trust fund.
Stems from that case.
Yes, starts from the case. We can see Beng Hock case is arrived from the political issue and the custodial death. So this trust fund is different compared to others because we're more focusing on this type of cases, and we try to educate people about the democracy and the human rights on this matter.
Okay, so specifically on death in custody and for their family. I also heard that it's for their family members too.
Yes.
Raise funds. Can you tell us more about that?
Okay, this trust fund, although it's a Teoh Beng Hock Trust for Democracy, but actually it's the fund raised will use for cases like custody death and political abuse cases. So because all these 5 years we facing the problem. We have to face the government. Then we, as a normal people, we don't know how to deal with the legal system, our judicial system, and we really don't know who is our pathology to invite when we have a cases like Beng Hock. And the police.
I can totally understand. If, let's say, suddenly something happened to me in my family like this, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yes.
I feel powerless against the big government machinery.
Yeah.
And
then
the whole system.
other than that, we actually face some fund issue when you have to do some filing in the court, and even though you have to find a lawyer, voluntarily do fight for you, do the case, fight for you. So it's very hard to find people that are willing to help you.
But I heard that Beng Hock's case, there were lots of activists or lawyers who volunteered and helped and even come up with their own funding for transport, right?
Yeah, like Mr. Gobind Singh.
Good.
Okay.
Salute.
And then that's why we really hope that people can support this fund, so that the money support from the people will give back to the public in the way that when the victim or victim's family need the money to fight for justice, then they can approach us more on the custodial death and the political abuse, so that people will feel there is a support, the former support from former organizations. They will feel they are really safe in fighting the justice.
So you will provide this fund, or this trust would provide funds for, let's say, to pay for legal advice, to source for, I don't know, support on.
The fund will use in terms of victim and victim family, when they come to us, they need our support. It depends on the case. Okay.
So
for example,
case by case basis.
Yes. For example, the victim family want to ask for legal advice. So we will have a group of lawyers. They can provide free service of they can represent the victim families to fight in the court. So, but our trust fund will finance the traveling and those filing and
expenses.
Also,
the legal advice is free, provided by the volunteers.
The volunteer lawyer.
That's great. That's great. So, who's behind this fund, this trust?
Currently, we have few lawyers with us, like Mr. Wiswa, Miss Ngọc Ying, and few other lawyers. They are volunteered to this fund to prepare for those victim family.
Okay.
Yeah. So other than this, in the court, we also will have some expenses need to pay by the victim families. So some people may not afford the expenses, so we will help them on this matter. Other than that, in the previously, we actually helped few family, the victim family.
I heard not only victim family, you guys help even like other witness to those those cases. You help those witnesses' family too, right?
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
For example, in the past we saw there's one witness in the Guna Segaran case. The witness actually go to court and actually pointed out who is the one abused the power. The policeman abused the power and hit the Guna Segaran before he died. So, and then this witness, in the later part, he being arrested under different charges. So, and his family face the financial difficulties because he is the one support the family all this while, and then the family cannot afford the rental, and the son cannot go to school because they didn't have any money to support. So in the previous year we actually used Malaysian for Beng Hock fund to support them. Apart from this, we actually ask public to give donation to this family also.
So this coming Friday, you have another fundraising event that the public can join.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you just tell our audience?
Okay.
Yeah.
This Friday we will have the first set up fundraising dinner for the Malaysian for the Teoh Beng Hock Trust for Democracy on 5th of December, 8 o'clock at
Dewan Mutiara Complex, Jalan Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur, at 7 p.m. and enters at 7 p.m. and starts at 8 p.m. But can you tell us how to participate? Is there any website or?
Actually, public can contact our secretariat office at the number.
It's okay. We'll add the number on our screen.
Okay. Okay. The person in charge for the Teoh Beng Hock Trust for Democracy is Mr. Ng Yap Hua. He is the secretariat, the former secretariat to this fund. So everyone who need the help can actually call our office at the number appear in the screen. And if you need any help, if you face a custodial case, abuse of power of the prosecutor, and
you need help, just contact
Teoh
Beng Hock Trust for Democracy. Also, I would like to remind our viewers that since independent raid, Labour Party member Tang Bao Guang was violently beaten to death by police in 1965. Lim Sun Cheng, who was being shot dead in 1969, and Beng Hock, found dead at MACC in 2009. K. Murugan, murdered during GE13's general election. And this is the first trust fund that would help these victims. So we hope that you can join this Teoh Beng Hock Trust Fund and call them. We'll be back soon and we'll tell you more about this trust fund and Beng Hock's case in another show with Rakyat Times. So we'll see you tomorrow.